Hey guys, today we're standing in your kitchen. Yes, yours. Staring down a bowl of cereal that's about as useful to your body as cardboard. You're over 60 now, and believe it or not, what you eat for breakfast can either carry you like a champion through the day, or dump you on your metaphorical butt by noon. Let's cut the fluff. Your body isn't the same as it was at 25. Sorry. Muscles shrink, energy drops, and digestion throws tantrums over foods that used to be fine. This is not a drill. If your first meal is all sugar and starch, you're setting yourself up for crashes, cravings, and that foggy-headed, "What did I come into this room for?" moment by 10 a.m. So before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you really like what I'm doing here. The secret to morning success is not complicated. It's just underhyped. Fiber and protein. That's it. No superfood hype, no $90 smoothie powders. Just these two basic nutrients in a delicious little breakfast handshake. Fiber works like a broom in your gut, helping digestion stay smooth and your colon clean. You want to talk about gut health? This is where it starts. Soluble fiber from oats, flaxseed, or even a handful of berries thickens and slows digestion, meaning fewer sugar spikes and more sustained energy. Your blood sugar won't yo-yo like a caffeinated toddler. Plus, regular fiber intake is your best bet against diverticulosis, the common over 60 party crasher no one wants to talk about. Then there's protein, your muscle insurance policy. See, after 60, the body becomes less efficient at turning protein into muscle. That means you need more of it, not less. Eggs, Greek yogurt, nut butters, or plant-based options like tofu. Anything that makes your body say, "Ah, now we're talking." And don't skip breakfast. Fasting might be trendy, but after 60, skipping meals can backfire. You need morning nutrition to protect lean mass, fuel brain function, and keep hormones from flipping out. To eat or not to eat? In the world of post-60 living, the answer is eat, but eat smart. One more trick? Add a little spice. Literally. Cinnamon helps regulate blood sugar, and it makes your fiber bowl taste like you're breaking rules. And flaxseed? It's your friend with benefits. Fiber, protein, omega-3s all in one spoon. So go ahead, build your breakfast like you're building a tiny fortress, one that protects your heart, your gut, and your memory. So now it's noon. You've made it past the mysterious mid-morning energy dip. You resisted the siren call of sugary snacks, and now your stomach's staging a protest. Time to refuel. But here's where most people over 60 either win the day or wave the white flag. Lunch is your metabolism's second act, and it's dramatic. Around this time, your body starts deciding whether it's going to burn energy or hoard it. And spoiler alert, if you eat the wrong mix of fats and carbs, you might end up with the dreaded belly fat that seems to appear overnight, but refuses to leave even after months of just walking more. Let's talk about the good guys first. Healthy fats. Avocados, olive oil, walnuts, chia seeds, and fatty fish like salmon. These aren't just food. They're functional. They keep joints lubricated, brains sharp, and hormones balanced. You want testosterone, estrogen, and cortisol to behave. Feed them fats they can trust. Meanwhile, protein's still playing defense. You already had some this morning, right? Right. Now it's time for a second round, because over 60, your muscles need consistent reminders to stay strong. Think grilled chicken, lentils, tuna salad, or eggs. Yes, eggs again. They're cheap, compact, and the yolk is not evil, despite what the 1990s told you. And now, the villain of this midday drama, sneaky carbs. Not the obvious cookies or white bread. Those are too easy. We're talking about the health halo. Stuff. The multi-grain sandwich bread that's 90% starch. The fruit smoothie that has more sugar than soda. Even that bowl of brown rice that's been stealthily hiking your blood sugar when no one was looking. Here's a fact. As we age, Insulin sensitivity drops. That means your body isn't as good at handling carbs. Eat too many at lunch and you'll crash harder than your cousin's dial-up modem from 1997. So what's the play here? Balance. Half your plate should be colorful veggies. A quarter should be lean protein. The last quarter? Complex carbs like quinoa or sweet potato if you must. Want bread? Make it open-faced. Want rice? Mix in some cauliflower rice. Want pasta? There's a chickpea version now that actually tastes good. Seriously. Let's not forget hydration. Around lunchtime, sip water or green tea, not soda, not juice. And please, for the love of arteries, not energy drinks. If you're thirsty, you're already behind. And of course we can't avoid the eternal nutrition debate. To fat or not to fat? Some experts argue that fats, even saturated ones, aren't as bad as we once thought. Others still raise a cautious eyebrow. You play it cool. Lean into the healthy unsaturated ones. Stay skeptical of anything deep-fried and trust your digestion. Bottom line? Lunch is your metabolic steering wheel. Turn it in the wrong direction and you'll feel it by 3 p.m. But steer it right, and your body will thank you with energy, clarity, and maybe even a little swagger. It's around 3:30 p.m. now. The sun's a little lower. Your shoulders feel a bit heavier, and let's be honest, your brain is thinking less about Sudoku and more about snacks. This is the golden hour where everything you've eaten so far either supports you or comes back to haunt you. Afternoon hunger is tricky. It sneaks up quietly, whispers sweet nothings about cookies and chips, and before you know it, you're knee-deep in a bag of low-fat crackers that might as well be flavored air. But here's a wild thought. What if your afternoon snack could actually make you smarter? Let's talk antioxidants. Those buzzword compounds everyone pretends to understand but mostly just associate with blueberries. These little molecules help your body fight oxidative stress, which basically means they slow down the internal rusting that comes with age. Think of them as the spa day your brain didn't know it needed. Berries, dark chocolate, yes, chocolate, green tea, red grapes, even a square of pomegranate, you've got options. These are not just sweet treats, they're your anti-dementia secret weapons. Studies show diets high in antioxidants may help delay cognitive decline. No, it's not magic, but it's close. Then there's the omega-3s. You probably know them from fish oil ads that look like they were made in 2005. But omega-3s are legit. Found in walnuts, flaxseed, sardines, and chia seeds, they help reduce inflammation in the brain, boost mood, and may even play a role in keeping depression at bay. Still not sexy enough for a snack? Let's raise the stakes. One major concern after 60 is age-related cognitive decline. Memory gets patchy, names slip, directions confuse. And while there's no snack that can turn back time, the right nutrients can sharpen things up. Enter brain snacks. Almonds, dark leafy greens in a small smoothie, low-sugar yogurt, or hummus with red bell pepper strips. Colorful, tasty, and oddly empowering. But not all agree. The nutrition world's buzzing with the question: to supplement or not to supplement? Some swear by nootropics and pills with names that sound like Marvel characters. Others argue that real food is enough. Truth? You don't need a lab-grown brain booster if you're consistently feeding your head the good stuff. Pro tip? Add a splash of turmeric to your afternoon tea or smoothie. Its active compound, curcumin, has been studied for anti-inflammatory and neuroprotective benefits. Add a pinch of black pepper to help it absorb. Science is weird like that. And finally, don't forget hydration. That foggy, sleepy, can't think feeling? Often just dehydration wearing a disguise. Keep a water bottle nearby and sip like your brain depends on it, because it kind of does. So when the afternoon slump hits, ignore the vending machine's flirty glances. Choose food that feeds your thoughts, fuels your curiosity, and makes your next crossword puzzle just a little bit easier. Dinner is here, and with it, a fork in the road, literally and figuratively. It's tempting to collapse into comfort food, to throw something in the microwave, and let the day wash away in a sea of gravy. But here's the plot twist. Dinner is the one meal that could quietly decide whether your bones stay solid or slowly betray you. Let's talk about calcium and magnesium, the Batman and Robin of bone health. After 60, your body isn't just slowing down, it's also leaching. Minerals like a moody ex borrowing money. If you're not putting calcium in, your bones will take it out of your reserves. That means brittle bones, riskier falls, and the dreaded "you have osteoporosis" chat with your doctor. Calcium isn't just hiding in a glass of milk. Leafy greens like kale and collard greens pack it in. So do almonds, tofu, and sardines. Yes, with the bones. Crunchy but worth it. Cheese is in the conversation too, but don't lean on it like a crutch. Dairy can help, but it's not the only player on the field. Now enter magnesium, the unsung hero. Calcium gets all the love, but without magnesium, it doesn't absorb properly. It's like trying to text without cell service. You need magnesium to shuttle calcium into bones and help muscles relax. That post-dinner leg cramp that wakes you up at 2 a.m., magnesium deficiency might be the culprit. So what's for dinner? A plate with color, balance, and warmth. Baked salmon with lemon and herbs. Roasted sweet potatoes. A side of sautéed spinach. Maybe a warm quinoa salad tossed with chickpeas and avocado. You don't need to be a chef. Just someone who wants to wake up without creaking like an old boat. One more thing. Your digestion's not what it used to be. After 60, stomach acid decreases, which messes with how your body absorbs key nutrients. That means your dinner should be cooked, not raw heavy. Warm, easy-to-digest foods are your friends now. Sorry, raw kale smoothies. You had your moment. Of course, the health world can't decide, to dairy or not to dairy. Some studies support moderate dairy for bone health. Others argue that plant-based sources and fortified foods do the job without the bloating. You? Try both. Track how you feel. No one knows your stomach like you do. And speaking of bones, let's not forget vitamin D. Technically not a food, but absolutely essential. Without enough D, calcium can't lock into your skeleton. So either get 15 minutes of sun a day, or add a D-rich dinner item, like egg yolks or fortified cereal, into your routine. Let dinner be your calm, your closing scene. But don't let it be lazy. Each bite can either build you up or break you down, molecule by molecule. You're not eating just to feel full. You're eating to feel strong. It's dark now. The dishes are done, the TV's mumbling in the background, and your body is winding down whether you like it or not. But before you shuffle off to bed and hope for 6 uninterrupted hours of sleep, we can dream, right? There's one last thing to consider. What you don't eat at night is just as important as what you do. Let's start with hydration. You've heard this before, but let me say it a different way. Dehydration is aging in disguise. It sneaks into your joints, your skin, your digestion, even your mood. And yet, most people over 60 are walking around in a state of permanent mild dehydration, wondering why they feel stiff, sluggish, or slightly dizzy. The problem? You don't feel thirsty the same way you used to. The brain's thirst signals get weaker with age, which means if you're waiting to feel thirsty before drinking water, you're already behind. A small glass of water or herbal tea before bed can be the gentle reset your body's begging for. But don't go overboard. No, one wants a 3 a.m. sprint to the bathroom, especially not knees over 60. Sip smart. Chamomile tea, lemon balm, or a little warm water with a splash of magnesium citrate can help your digestion and sleep cycle clock in on time. Now, digestion. Here's a plot twist. Your gut is still working while you sleep. Give it something, heavy or greasy, and you'll be tossing and turning with heartburn, bloating, or weird dreams about that high school math teacher. The best late-night bite? Nothing. But if you must nibble, keep it light. A banana, a spoon of almond butter, or a small piece of turkey can actually help regulate melatonin and serotonin, your sleep-inducing dream team. And let's talk immunity. Sleep and the immune system are like that couple who bicker all day but snuggle hard at night. If your sleep is fragmented or shallow, your body can't properly regulate cytokines, the chemical messengers that help fight inflammation and infection. Translation: sleep well, fight better. There's growing chatter in nutrition circles about to snack or not to snack at night. Some argue even a tiny bite too close to bedtime interrupts autophagy, your body's internal cleaning service. Others say a tiny, well-chosen snack keeps blood sugar stable and promotes rest. As usual, it depends on you. If you're waking up starving, you probably need more balance during the day. If you're waking up groggy and bloated, ease up on the late bites. And finally, melatonin-rich foods. Tart cherry juice, oats, walnuts, and rice can all give your brain the nudge it needs to start winding down. You don't need a pill. Your pantry's already halfway there. So here you are, tiptoeing into sleep. Not with a full stomach, not with regret, but with a body that's been fed like it matters. Because it does. Your body is aging, but that doesn't mean it's giving up. It just means it's asking you to listen. And here we are, friend. 5 meals, 5 chances to nourish a body that's been carrying you for over 6 decades. You've seen the inside of a few hospitals, watched friends come and go, maybe raised kids or grandkids, maybe reinvented yourself once, or 5 times. Your story is still unfolding, and the food you eat each day, it's your quiet co-author. By now you've learned that breakfast isn't a throwaway, lunch is a power move, and snacks can be brain fuel. That dinner builds bones, and that what you sit before bed can help you sleep deeper, heal better, and wake up feeling a bit more like yourself. You've also learned that there's no single magic food, no holy grail of health. But there is rhythm, and there is respect. For what your body needs now, not what it used to tolerate. You don't have to diet, obsess, or become a nutrition guru. You just have to pay attention to the signals, the habits, and the way food makes you feel long after the plate is empty. So tonight, as the lights dim and your house settles, I hope you feel fed. Not just full, but nourished, seen, reassured. And hey, if you've made it this far, you're my kind of person. Tap like if this resonated with you. Subscribe if you want more of this calm, no BS approach to aging well. And tell me in the comments, what's your go-to evening ritual? I really want to know. Sweet dreams. You've earned them.